going on, guys? I'm just sitting here chilling like a villain, playing Storm 4, having a good time, fighting some people online and whatnot. And then I realized it's 12:30, so I actually cut the game off like right before me and this guy started fighting. I was like, no, I have to watch this because it's that serious. Erased is that fucking serious. And that cliffhanger at the end, though, what the fuck? So this kind of hints that the killer, the one that stabbed Sotaru's mother, is in the law enforcement or at least someone high ranking, because he's just sitting there chilling behind all the other police officers or whatnot. But he looks like he's in more of a business suit, so maybe he's a chief or something. I don't know. But his lower jawline and his facial features and his smile with the dimple right there, it looks just like the teacher guy. He looks just like Sotaru's past teacher. I don't know. I think that's just to throw us off. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. I actually had this prediction I was going to give you guys, but with all the information that we got this episode, all that's out the window. I don't know what the hell's going on. Man, this anime is so fucking amazing. I am enjoying the fuck out of this. And the past few reviews, the past 4, is this episode 4 or 5, whatever. The past few reviews I've done of this anime, I've always had a prediction of who I think the killer is, but why would the pizza manager guy set the place on fire, then go in there to save her, unless he is just, trying to make it seem like he's innocent? Like, there's no way that I could be blamed for putting this on fire if I'm going in there. I don't know. I still kind of want to believe it's him, because this episode kind of confirms that the person had to have had clearance to go in the back of the pizza place to get the schedule or look at the schedule or whatever. But then again, I think Sotaru's mother's friend seems kind of suspicious. Like the TV reporter guy. I don't know what it is about him, but he seems suspicious. But that's the thing about this show. Every new character that we meet, and every male character pretty much in this series so far that we've gotten the name of anyway, is suspicious in their own way. And I think that's the magic of this show. Like, I really don't know who to blame anymore. I don't know who to believe in, but I don't know. It's obvious that the police report that he gave was falsified. Well, not falsified. They obviously think that's the truth, but I think someone was being framed back then. I truly believe Yuki is being framed just like how Sotaru was being framed right now. So I don't think that police report is 100% accurate. I mean, Kaio may have been beaten to death by the stepfather or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I actually want to believe it's the mother, because the mother seemed like more of an asshole than the stepdad did, in my opinion, from what we saw. So maybe she did it, but then blamed it on him or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. But guys, this show, I really don't know what to think right now. But man, this episode was so great. I love the scene where he was walking away from Heidi and he had the superhero thing going on. And based on what he said, it seems like if he can actually revival back to a certain point, he could actually stop himself from getting Heidi involved. So maybe in the future, Heidi won't be as much of a main character. That would suck. I mean, I'm glad she's alive. I'm glad she didn't die in the fire. And it does suck that she's actually being, suspected as being an accomplice. That sucks, especially at such a young age. I think she's like 17, something like that. And that's not something you want to have on your record. She can't find a job anywhere if she actually gets charged for that. That would suck. But I can understand where Satoru's coming from. But we're getting a revival next episode, because the butterfly at the end, how dare they? How dare they cut the episode off right there? I mean, come on. And then no preview to the next episode. Is this show serious? Is it really? Man, I'm going to go into this animation studio and demand to watch the episode a week beforehand. It's that serious. I'm this close to reading the fucking manga. I really want to know what happens next, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait. I've been doing good. But it really touched my heart when Heidi was talking to her mother, and the mother was like, you know what? Stop. I understand how you feel. I wanted to run behind your dad as soon as it happened. Like, I've been thinking about it so long. Don't make the same mistake I did. Go on. and she really did look like Irie from Under the Covers. I really thought that was her, and I was like, Irie, is there something going on with your throat? And I was like, girl, did you age or something? that completely threw me off guard. But her mother is awesome. But this revival, I wonder if he's going to go back all the way when he was a kid before Kaio's death to try to figure out everything again. Like maybe he gets a second chance at that, or maybe since he mentioned that if he does get a chance to revival, he would keep Irie out of this. So I don't know if it's going to go back just a few days or if it's going to go back to the kid version of him again. I'm pretty sure it's going to go back to the kid version of him, like back when he was in school, because I think there's a lot of unsolved mystery that has to be dealt with at that time, but so he can prevent Kaio's death, prevent all the other kids from being kidnapped, because now it's kind of confirmed that the kidnappings from all the cities is linked to one person. But I find it funny that we got so much information this episode, but I feel like we're not any closer to finding out who the fuck the killer is. Like, we got so much new intel, hints are thrown all over the fucking place, but it's not any clearer, in my opinion, who is behind this. I mean, it's pointing at Yuki, but the police already made up that report. Of course they're going to say it's Yuki. Sotaru changes the past to the point where Yuki is out of jail, like he's not framed for it, and then he actually had a big part of it. Like maybe Yuki and his brother or something are doing shit together, like maybe a death gun kind of thing. Maybe it's more than one person behind this. I don't freaking know, man, but oh, this anime. I really want to read the manga, but I'm not going to do it. I know I'm fangirling every episode and every review of this show, but this is the kind of shit that I love. I know I say this a lot, but this anime is exactly what I needed right now in my life. Like, oh my god, just keep my mind off things, make my brain cogs turn. I love mystery shit, man. I love it. Irie is awesome. Sotaru is awesome. It sucks that he got her mixed up in this mess, although she wanted to do it herself. And just that scene when she was apologizing over and over towards the end, it really hurt my heart. The voice actress did a really great job at like portraying pain through that voice, because it really sounded like she was hurt and she was sorry and crying and whatnot. And then it was raining, and then the music, and then just seeing that motherfucker with the red eyes with the hat tilted behind the police officers, just I was not expecting that. I swear. I mean, honestly, I did think he was going to revival, like right then. I thought that it was going to happen because he can't really do anything from inside jail. So I thought that if there's going to be another revival, it will be the time right now where all hope seems lost, so he can go back and prevent himself from getting, put in this situation. But I did not expect to see the red-eyed motherfucker right there. I'm like, damn, this show is fucking with us hard, man. But tell me what you guys think. I'm honestly out of theories right now. I was about to make a prediction video after this video of who I thought the killer was, but this episode just completely changed everything. Who knows? Maybe I'll sit down and make another prediction, but I don't know, man. The guy with the hat with the red eyes, he looks like the teacher from like the jawline down. He looks exactly like him. But the problem with that is the teacher should be old right now, so he should have like a few wrinkles in his face or something. That guy in the hat looks around Sotaru's age, which brings back my suspicion of Kenya or someone else around the same age as Sotaru. But I don't know. Maybe those dimples around his evil ass looking smirk are supposed to be his old man wrinkles. I don't know. But tell me what you guys think, man. My fucking brain hurts. I'm about to get back online of Storm 4, whoop some ass, and kill everyone that just dares to choose Sakura. Anyway, I'm out of here.